So good morning children, this is KG Misra with physics of class 10th. As I promised you in the last video, we have finished the chapter in the last video, and in this video we will solving the NCERT questions of this chapter. So here is the electricity, this chapter, NCERT exercise. Now what is the first question? I'm not writing the questions, questions you can write from your book, it may be physical book you are having, or you might be having the PDF of it. The first question is that a wire is given. A wire has been given of certain length, suppose, L, and it is told that its resistance is R. This is actually basically MCQ question. So when its length is L and resistance is R, and then it is told that it has been cut into 2, 3, 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When all the parts are equal, then all will have equal length. Then what is the length of each? This is L by 5, L by 5, L by 5, L by 5, and L by 5. Now just tell me what we know. Resistance R is equals to what? Rho L by A. Here when we are cutting this wire, is its material is going to change? Suppose this wire is made up of copper. So even if we are going to cut it into 5 equal parts, will that copper will get converted into gold or silver or iron? No. So that means material remains same. As material remains same, so resistivity will remain constant. So this resistivity remains constant. At the same time, when we are cutting, will the thickness of the wire will change? No. So as thickness is not changing, that means area of cross section is not changing, so it remains constant. So these two things remains constant. That means what we can write? Can write R is proportional to L, because these two things are constant. When we remove the constant, we get the proportionality sign. So as the length becomes 1/5, so resistance also should become 1/5. So what will the resistance of each part? It will be R by 5, R by 5, R by 5, and R by 5, and R by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts you got. Now what your NCERT says, it says that these all the 5 parts, they are connected in parallel, such that the combination has resistance R dash. So we have to connect these parts in parallel. So when you are connecting these parts in parallel, let it be connected like this. This one part, 2 part, 3 part, 4 part, and this is 5th part. So let it be here. It is connected like this. These are the connecting wires with which we are connecting them. Again here. We have connected them like this. Now tell me, these are connected in parallel. This is positive, this is negative. Here you can draw a key also. All have got resistance how much? R by 5, R by 5, R by 5, R by 5, R by 5. Now, according to the formula for parallel, what we know? 1 by Rp. Here they are not using Rp, they are using R dash. 1 by R dash is equals to 1 by R1. 1 by R1 is how much? R by 5. Plus 1 by R2. R2 is how much? R by 5. 1 by R3. R3 is how much? R by 5. 1 by R4. R4 is how much? 1 by R by 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. What about R5? It is again R by 5. Now see, 1 by something, that means we know from mathematics it is reciprocal. So 1 by R dash, reciprocal of this is what? 5 by R. This is again 5 by R. This is again 5 by R. This is again 5 by R. And last one again 5 by R. We can write it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now denominator is same. Can we add the numerator? Obviously we can add it. So 1 by r dash, what we get? That we get 5 plus 510 plus 515 plus 520 plus 525. So what we will get? We get 25 by r. Okay, that is there. If you want to find out r dash, what you can do? You can just invert it. So you will get r dash is equals to r by 25. Okay. Now they have asked you to find the ratio, and the ratio you have to find, that is, they have asked you to find the ratio, and the ratio which you have to find out, that is equals to, according to the question, it should be r by r dash or r dash by r. Just let me okay. Okay, so they have asked to find the r by r dash. Okay, so r by r dash you have got. So you have to find out r by r dash. Can we write r dash by 1 here? Okay. Now what we can do? We can take this 25 here and bring this r dash over here. Okay. So what we will get? We will get 25 is equals to r by r dash. So how much we are getting r by r dash? That is equals 25, because 25 multiplied then this in here. Okay. So r by r dash is 25. 25. Okay. No ohm, because see, both are the resistors. Both have got ohm. Ohm by ohm is cancelled. So it will don't have any unit. Okay. And now, so which option is correct? Because this is an MCQ. So option which is correct, that is D. So which option is correct? Option D is correct for this first question. Okay. And as far as question 2 is concerned, what they have asked, they was that which of these is not the expression for power, electrical power. So see, already we have derived, no, we have got 3 expressions for power. I square R is there in that one? Yes, obviously it is there. I R square? We don't think so, no? Okay. VI? Okay, it is there. V square upon R? It is also there. That means, which is odd one out? This one is odd out. Okay. So B is your answer. Okay. Now let's go to the question number 3. Okay. So in this question, see the question. Actually, I am not writing question again. I am telling you a bulb which is rated 220 volt and 100 watt. Okay. Okay. This bulb is there, and when you are going to connect this bulb with a 110 volt supply, then what will happen? We have to find out the power consumed. And what options are given? 100 watt, 75 watt, 50 watt, 25 watt. Okay. Some of the children, what they do, they just don't they don't work hard, and they they try to just predict the answers. Okay. And in that, what they do? Say it is 220 volts, so it is 100 watt, so it is 110 volts, so it should be 50 watt. So they used to mark it tick. Okay. But you must not do like that. Okay. Guessing will not help you. See, I'm going to solve this question for you. How to solve this question? Okay. See, first of all, remember, whenever word rated is used, then you must use the given data to find the resistance of that device. Okay. Here bulb is there, so we have to find the resistance of the bulb. Now, this is power and this is the potential difference. Okay. And we want to find out the resistance. So tell me the formula which has potential and resistance. Is that this one? P is equals to V square by R. Okay. Yes, that is. So P is what? P is 100 watt. V is 220. So 220 into 220. Okay. Upon R. Now from here what you get? You get R is equals to how much? 220 into 220 upon 100. This 0 can be cancelled by this 0 can be cancelled by this. So what you get now? You get R is equals to how much? 22 into 22 ohm. Okay, I'm not going to multiply it. Why? We'll see why. Okay. Now, when this is the resistance. will the resistance of the bulb will change if you connect it to 110 volt? Will it change? Not at all. Okay, because its filament is not going to change. Unless filament is not going to change, resistance will not change. So all dimensions of filament is not going to change. Okay, unless dimensions are not changing of filament, resistance will not change. So it will remain constant. Now we have to find out the next new power. Let it be P dash. P dash is equals to new potential difference. Okay, let it be P1 is equals to V1 square, but R will remain same. Okay, so P1 is how much? 110 into 110. Resistance is same, 22 into 22. Okay, can we cancel this 110 with 22? Obviously, 11 10 ja, 11 2 ja. Okay, again 11 10 ja, 11 2 ja. Okay, 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja, 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja. So what you got? In denominator nothing is there. Here 5 into 5. How much you got? It is 5 into 5, and that is 25 watt. Okay. So which option is correct? D option is correct. But when he was just trying to predict the answer, then what he was getting? 50 watt. So don't predict, always solve the question. Okay. Now we are going to deal with question number 4, which is again MCQ question. Okay. What is given? It is given that there are two wires. Okay. There are two wires. Okay. It is given their length is equal. It is given they are made up of same material. Okay. That is copper, and it is given that their area of cross section is also same. Okay. When their length is same, they are made of same material, that is their resistivity is same, and when their area of cross section is also same. So what about their resistance? If its resistance is R, that is rho into L by E. Okay. Let it be R1. Its resistance, let it be R2, is equals to what? Rho into L by E. What we can say? Their resistance is same. So can we write it from here? R1 is equals to R2 is equals to RC. Okay. C means suppose. Okay. Or let R1 is equals to R2 is equals to R. That means this has got resistance R. This has got resistance R. And this also has got resistance R. Because their resistances are equal. So both are clear. Now what they are saying? They are saying that first these are connected in series with a potential difference. Suppose we are going to connect them in series. Okay, these are connected in series with a potential difference. Let this potential difference is V. Okay, its resistance is R, its resistance is also R. What we have to find out? See, in series, and the second case is that second they are connected in parallel. Okay, so in second case they are connected in parallel. So we have to draw the diagram for that also. Okay. Now see, in series total resistance is how much? It is, you know very well, Rs is equals to R1 plus R2, that is R plus R. So you will get 2R. Okay. We have to find the heat produced. So heat produced, we know that suppose this is connected and current is flowing for how much time? For any time t. Okay. So what will happen? How much heat will produce? We know that heat produced is given by H is equals to, okay, V square upon R into T. But resistance is how much here? It is not R, it is 2R. So what we will write here? V square upon 2R into T. Because current is flowing for time T, potential difference applied is V, and the total resistance of the combination is 2R. So this much heat is produced. Okay. This we got. Now they are connected in parallel. So for parallel, let's see. They are going connected in parallel and with the same battery, okay, and for same time. This is one wire, This is another wire. They are connected in parallel. Potential difference is V. Resistance is R. Resistance is R. Okay. Now, what is the total resistance of the combination? We know that 1 by Rp is equals to 1 by R plus 1 by R. As denominator is same, what we can get? We can add the numerator, so 2 by R. Okay. So what from here, what you can say? You can invert this. So Rp is equals to how much? R by 2. Okay. You got Rp is equals to how much? R by 2. Now, again, if this current is flowing through this, okay, for a time t, then what is the power consumed in this heat produced in that circuit? So again, heat produced will be how much? This is heat produced for series combination. This is heat produced for parallel combination. So heat produced is V square, okay, into T upon R. R is how much? R is here, R by 2. Okay, I think it is not visible clearly, so I'm not writing here. Okay, I can write here, I think. Okay, so heat produced in parallel combination is V square into T upon R. R is how much? Here R is R by 2. Okay, it is R by 2. So this 2 will be go with this 2 will go up. Okay, so what you will get? Heat produced is equals to how much? 2V square. Okay, 2V square T upon R. That's what you will get. Okay, so we got this equation, heat produced in case of series. This we got heat produced in case of parallel combination. We need to find out the ratio of these two. Okay, so what we will do, I'm going to remove the remaining part. Okay, so heat produced in series by heat produced in parallel. What is this? This is V square upon 2R into T, and we need to divide this value of HP. We know that in a fraction when we are dividing, we can reverse it and multiply it. So I'm going to do that one. R by 2V square, okay, T. R by 2V square T. So what will happen? V square cancel out, T cancels out, okay, R cancels out. What we are left in numerator? Nothing. That means 1. Numerator 2 into 2, 4. So we get 1 by 4. That means ratio is 1 is to 4. Okay. Which option is correct? C option is correct. Okay. In this way we can solve this question number 4. Question number 5. Okay. Question number 5 asks that how this voltmeter is connected, okay, between 2 points in a circuit to measure its potential difference between those 2 points. Okay, so the answer of this question is that no, voltmeter is connected in parallel to measure the potential difference between those 2 points. Okay, see, suppose a wire is there and you want to find out the potential difference between these 2 points, so we have to connect the voltmeter like this. Okay, to measure the potential difference between these 2 points. Okay, so it is always connected in parallel. Okay, now let's come to the question number 6. What is question number 6? Question number 6 is there is a wire. Okay, and what is wire's diameter is how much? 0.5 mm. Its resistivity is given. Resistivity is how much? 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Rather, ohm meter. This is wrong. Ohm meter should be omega meter. Okay, and resistance is 10 ohm. What we have to find out? Length of the wire. Okay, so before that, before going to the length of the wire, diameter we have to get the what? Area of cross section. So solution. Next part of the question we'll discuss later on. So first, diameter is given 0.5 mm. Oh, it is already written, so why to write? Let us find the radius. So radius is equals to d by 2, that is equals to 0.25 mm. But we have to convert into meter. So if you want to convert into mm into meter, you have to multiply by 10 raised to the power minus 3. So 0.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. Okay. Now we got this in meter. Okay. Area of cross section A is equals to pi r square. So what we'll get, pi is 3.14 into r square. R square is how much? 0.25 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 whole square. Okay. So what we'll get? 3.14 into square of 0.25. It is 625. But decimal will be after how many places? Square of this 2 place, again 2, so 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 0.0625 and into 10 raised to the power minus 6. Okay. Now we have to multiply this value of pi in this. Okay. So we got how much? This much meter square. Now can we write it? 1.96 into 10 raised to the power minus 7 meter square. This is our area of cross section. Okay. So we got the area of cross section. Okay. Now we have to find out the length. So I think I should remove from the here. Okay. So to rho into L by A. Okay. So we want to find out L. So A will be multiplied here, RA upon rho is equals to L. Okay. That's what you have to do. So this formula we have to use. Okay. So L is equals to R. R is how much? 10 ohm into A, how much we got? 1.96 into 10 is the power minus 7 upon rho. Rho is how much? 1.6 into 10 is the power minus 8. Okay. Now see, what will be left with? L is equals to, you can multiply this, so we will get 19.6 by 1.6. Okay. And 10 is the power, this minus 7 was there, this we will take, so it will come plus 8. Okay. So 10 is the power minus 7 plus 8 is how much? 10. Okay. So you will get L is equals to, you can remove this decimal and this decimal also. So 196 by 16. And here you will get 110. Let it be like that only. Okay. This 16 you can cancel by 2. Okay. 2 8 is 16. 2 5 get 10. Okay. Now from 8 can you divide 196? Like see, 8 2 just 16. So 16, so 3 is left. Okay. So when you multiply 5 with this 196, you will get 980. Okay. And 980 and this 8 is there. So 980 upon 8 we will divide, we are getting 122.5 meter. So we got the length of the wire. Okay. With this the first part we have done. Now the second part. What is there? If, see, it is 0.5 mm, it is 1 mm. Okay. That means if the diameter is doubled, then what will be the change in resistance? That is the second part we are going to do. I think you have noted this. Okay. So for the second part, we don't require to use the numbers at all. Okay. For the second part. See, what is the initial resistance? Initial resistance is R. Okay. When the diameter is D. When the diameter is D, then resistance is how much? Radius is how much? Radius is D by 2. Okay. When radius is D by 2, then area of cross section is how much? It is pi R square. R square means D by 2 whole square. Okay. And that is pi D square upon 4. That is area of cross section. So what is the resistance? Resistance R is equals to rho L by A. A is how much? Pi D square. And this 4 is there. Okay. This 4 will go up. So you can have R is rho rather 4 rho L by pi d square. That is the resistance initially. Now, when the diameter is doubled, then radius will be how much? Radius is also doubled, radius is equals to d then. Okay. So, when radius is equals to d means it is 0.5 because diameter you are going to make how much? 1 mm. So, radius will be how much? Half of 1 mm, that is 0.5 mm. That is d. Okay. So, what you will get? New resistance, let it be r dash is equals to rho L by A. A is what? Pi r square. Pi. What is r? R is d. So, d square. This is new resistance. Now, what is the change in resistance? Question is that what is change in resistance? Now, initially resistance was more. Now, the resistance has become less. So, change in resistance we have to find out. So, resistance is less by how much? So, for that we have to find out R minus R dash, and that is equals to 4 rho L by pi d square minus rho L by pi d square. So, see here, if you take this rho L by pi d square, rho L by pi d square, okay, common, you will left with 4 minus 1. So, you can write 3 rho L by pi d square. That is the change in resistance. Okay, that is the change in resistance. Now, you can find out this value very easily. How? Just note down the expression, then I will tell you. Change in resistance is this much. How can you find it out? See, change in resistance R minus R dash is what? It is 3 into rho is 1.6 into 10 raised to the power 8 minus it rather. Okay. L we have got 122.5. Okay. Pi is how much? 3.14 into d square. D is 0.5 mm. Matlab means 0.5 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, because it is mm, we have to write in meter, whole square. Okay, this we will get. Now we have to do the calculation part. So 4.8 into this we get how much? 588. Okay, how we got this 4.8? 3 into 1.6. Okay, 16 3 is 48. So 4.8. Now this 10 is power minus 8. It is as it is. Square of this, square of 0.5 is 0.25. The square of 10 power minus 3 is 10 power minus 6. Okay, when you multiply this, you get 0.785. Now, this 6 will go up, so it will come plus. Minus 8 plus 6 is how much? Minus 2. Now, when you divide this number with this number, what we get? We get R minus R dash, it is this much. And 10 power minus 2, okay? And then we can shift the decimal by 2 places, we will get 7.49 ohm. This is the change in resistance. Okay. This is the change in resistance. For question number 7, the potential difference is given and corresponding current is given. What has been asked? We have been asked to draw the graph. For drawing graph, what you have to do? We have to take its origin here, and on the y-axis we have to take the potential difference. Okay. In volt. On the x-axis we have to take the current in ampere. Okay. And we have to choose the scale in the graph paper. Okay. The scale we used to write here. Okay. How will write the scale? X-axis. Okay. X-axis 1 centimeter is equals to whatever you are taking. That big box is 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter, you are how much you are taking, that you have to write. So current, see, actually it is coming in terms of 0.5. Better you take 0.5. Okay. So 1 centimeter is how much? You can write 1 centimeter is equals to 0.5 ampere. Okay. Now y-axis. What you will do? Again 1 centimeter. What you can take, so you can see from here, okay, it is coming, okay, so you can take 0.8, okay, around. So on y-axis we can take 1 centimeter is equals to 1.6 volt, okay. So you have to keep on marking after 1 centimeter, okay, like this, okay. Now here first line is how much? 0.5, okay. Current is 0.5 when voltage is 1.6. That means this is 1.6, this is 1.5, okay. So here you will get the mark, okay. Now current is 1, okay, this is 1, 3.4, so 16 to 32, this is 3.2, not 3.4, so it will somewhere here, okay. So again you can get this point, mark this, okay. Next current is 2, so this is not 2, this is 1.5, this is 2, okay, and this is 6.7, so this is 1.6, this is 3.2, this is 4.8, this is 6.4, okay. So more than this is 8.0, okay. So somewhere here you will get the point here, okay. So what you are getting, okay, this you are getting, you will get a line, okay. Now how to find, in this way you can draw the graph. Now the question comes, how to find the resistance in this question. See, in order to find the resistance in this question, what you have to do, see, what we can do, you have to draw a triangle, like see, you have drawn this triangle. In this triangle, slope you have to find out, slope is equal to resistance, so slope or tan theta you can say, okay. This by this, what is this, you have to see, whatever value is coming over here, it is, how much it is coming, it is 3.4, so 3.4 minus 0, it is how much, 3.4 volts. What is this, this is how much, this current is how much, this is 1 ampere, so 0 minus 1, so 1. So what is the resistance, resistance is equals to V upon I, delta V upon delta I, okay, that is 3.4 upon 1, so what you will get, 3.4, okay. You can find out the resistance in this case. Question number 8. What is given? A battery of 12 volt is connected to a conductor, okay, whose resistance we have to find out. What we have to find out? Resistance. What is given? A current of 2.5 milliampere is flowing. See, milli is there, so we have to convert into SI unit. So 2.5 milli we have to convert into ampere, so 10 is the power minus 3, because milli is equals to 10 is the power minus 3, okay. Now very easily we can write the Ohm's law. V is equals to IR. R we have to calculate, so R is equals to what? V upon I. V is how much? 12. I is how much? 2.5 into 10 is the power minus 3. That is equals to R. Okay. Now what we can do? Can we remove the decimal? What will we get here? 120. Okay. R is equals to 120 upon 25. This 10 to the power minus 3 will go up. We will get what? 10 to the power plus 3. Okay. Now we can cancel it by 5. Okay. So what we will get? 5 5 is 25. This 5 2 is 10. Okay. And 5 3 is 15. 5 4 is 20. So you get 24. Okay. Now 24 we have to divide by 5. So what we can write? 5 4 is 20. 4 is left. Decimal I have placed. We will get 0. 40. Okay. 5 8 is 40. Into 10 is the power 3. Right. This is the resistance we required. Okay. See, in question number 9, what is given? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors. Okay. One is 0.2, another is 0.3, and then 0.4 ohm, then 0.5 ohm, and then 12 ohm. Okay, they all are connected in series with a battery. Battery has got potential difference of 9 volt. Question is asked that how much current is going to flow through this 12 ohm resistor. So remember the concept. We know that in series combination, no, same current flows through all the resistors. Okay. This we know very well. We have already discussed in while deriving the relation. Same current flows through all the resistors. So that means we have to find out the total current. Okay, because the same current will flowing through all. So first we have to find out the total resistance. So in series resistance we used to add them. So 0.2 plus 0.3 is 0.5. 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1. And this 4, so 1.4. 1.4 plus 12. What you will get? 13.4 ohm. This is total resistance. Now, Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. So I is equals to V upon R. I is equals to V is how much? 9 volt. R is how much? 13.4. Dividing how much we are getting? 0.67 ampere. Okay. So this is the solution of 9th question. Okay. Remaining questions, solution of remaining questions will be there in the next part of the video. Okay. Till then, just keep on studying, remain healthy, and take care of yourself. You must write these questions and the solution in your notebook. Okay. Bye bye.